Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, Ba'ashem Ravach Kadash Dabalonus. Unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. And shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 12, titled The Defeated Kings. That's what it's called, titled. Right. Verse 1. Now these are the kings of the land, which the children of Israel smote, and possessed their lands on the other side Jordan toward the rising of the sun, from the river Arnon unto Mount Hermon, and all the plains of the east on the east. And that is then therefore here, from Mount Hermon unto from the river Arnon, from the river Arnon, because it says it here also. And also the river Jabbok, which is also is shown here. Here's Jabbok River. Here is then therefore Mount Hermon, which the king of Og, he was an Amorite if I'm correct. I don't know, Hivite, one of those. But yeah, he was a Hamite, of course. And this was a giant also. He was bigger, because he was actually mentioned as a giant, and I think him also. It's also mentioned. Anyway, until river Arnon, which is here. Here, Arnon River. Right, and then you had here Mount Pich-Gash, here Jabbok River. Edrei, Ashtaroth, and Jehimoth, Beth Jehimoth, right? The Sea of Galilee. You had the Dead Sea here, and of course here you have Bashan. Right. So let me go on, because it's gonna mention all those things. These names, sorry. Sihon, king of the Amorites, who dwelled in Heshbon and ruled over Arur, which is upon the bank of the river Arnon, which I just showed. On the bank of the river Arnon. Arur. So he was there. And from the middle of the river, and from half Gilead, even unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of the children of Ammon, which we were not allowed to fight with here. You can see them here. And this is the river Jabbok. It goes around here, which is on the border of, it actually goes into their land, but anyway. Yeah, so here it is, Ammon land, which is the so-called Japanese. This is the so-called Chinese. And from the plain of the sea of Shenirath on the east, and unto the sea of the plain, even the salt sea of the east, the way to Beth Jishimoth. Right, so that's the salt sea. The Dead Sea is the Salt Sea. Here, you can see it. Here you can see it. The Dead Sea is called the Salt Sea in the Bible. Right, going on. Now it says here. Oh yeah, Beth Jeshimoth, which is here, and this is then there for the Salt Sea. Right, so going on. So we had all that place, that region, basically from here to here, from here Mount Hermon unto here the Dead Salt Sea, right? Then Beshimon here, and of course here until the river Arnon. and also Edri, which is here it borders. Here you can say, and the river Jabbok, which borders the Ammonites, their land, and Mount Pisgah, and Arud, of course. You know those. Here's the Sea of Galilee. Galilee. Verse 3. And from the plain to the Sea of Shenarath to the east. On the east. Okay, right about that. Where is the Shenarath thing? Oh, this is the east, so it must be here somewhere around here. Maybe a closer. Yeah, can't see it. Anyway, going on. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, and from the south, under Ashdoth Pisgah, which you can see here. The south is Mount Mount Pisgah. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. So Mount Pisgah, and around this region it would be then, because here's the mount, of course, and that's the same name, Pisgah, Ashdoth Pisgah, which is somewhere here. So yeah, they were there, and then we took their land. And the coast of Og, king of Bashan, which was of the remnant of the giants that dwelt at Ashtaroth and at Edrei, which is here, Edrei and Ashtaroth. So the king was in this region, chilling, hanging around. This is his kingdom, after all. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. This is his kingdom, after all. What was? It was, yeah. Yeah, this was his region. He was actually deep up in Ammon land. Oh no, here's Ammon land. Here. And here's Moab. Oh, okay, I wasn't looking good. Yeah, I know it, but still make mistakes. I've seen this map often. Still mess up. Anyway, verse 5. And reigned in Mount Hermon, and in Salca, and in all Bashan, which is here, this whole place here, right? That's where he reigned, unto the border of the Girgashites and the Machanites, and half Gilead. I forgot what the Machanites were actually. I did look it up. They come from let me double check it. Wait. Yeah, right. I did remember that. Sorry, because I did a video about that. That because it was the children of. Let me read it. Now this is the book of Genesis, chapter 22, verse 20. Wait, no, wait. No. I had to double check. Yeah, this was it. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 22, verse 20. And it came to pass after these things that it was told Abraham, saying, Behold, Milcah, she had also borne children unto thy brother Nahor, which is mentioned in the book of, I think it was Genesis chapter 11, who his brothers were. And we got children from there. Yeah, here. And Terah begat Abraham, and Nahor, and Haran. And Haran was also a place called Haran. So it was a double thing over here. They came unto Haran because that was a place to go into the land of Canaan, and they came to Haran and dwelt there. So Haran is also a place, but Haran is also his brother. And Haran died. And then later Terah died in Haran, which is the city. Here. Right. So Nahor is his brother. So Huz, his firstborn of Nahor, and Haran died, by the way. And Buz, his brother, which is then there for the second. And Kemuel, the father of Aram, that's not his son. No, that is his son. sorry, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Fildash, or Pildash, and Jidlap, and Bethuel. Now, who's Bethuel? And Bethuel begat Rebekah. These 8 Milcah, which 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. And then Bethuel got Rebekah, which is the father also of Nahor. Nahor. No. Oh, man, Laban. Rebecca is the you can see that here. Genesis 25 now. Laban and Rebecca. Here, verse 20, Genesis 25 and 20. I'll start at 19. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. So Abraham and Bethuel are family members. Abraham is his uncle. Abraham begot Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife. And who's Rebekah? The daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padan Aram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. So Rebekah and Laban are so brother and sister. And where is he? Isaac went to go get, no, sorry. Isaac got Jacob, and Jacob went to go get daughters from his uncle Laban the Syrian, and therefore Rebekah was a Syrian also. But Abraham was one too, because he came from that region. My father a Syrian ready to perish. So the the line that was divided, he was cut off from the rest of his family. We came from Syria. The Israelites came from there. And then that family was cut off, that whole line. And then the only line that made it was Abraham, just like Noah. Everybody was caught. In that case, they were killed. and then Noah was the only one alive with his 3 sons and their 3 wives. And of course, Noah has his wife too. So 8 people lived through the flood, survived the flood. And then now Abraham was his family was cut off from him, and then we started Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and then from there came the Israelites. But yeah, so Rebecca the wife, okay, cool. The daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Padan Aram. So who's Bethuel? And Bethuel begat Rebekah. These 8 Milcah did bear to Nahor, Abraham's brother. So Bethuel, is his Bethuel. Bethuel is the nephew of Abraham, because Bethuel is it's even further. Abraham and Nahor are brothers, and Nahor got Bethuel, and Bethuel got Rebekah. So this is his nephew's daughter. Yeah, man, I messed up. But I did it good in the other video. But I was struggling there too. This whole family thing, I'm not that. Yeah. If I sit down and read it, I'll get it. It's kind of confusing for me. But But anyway, so I did it in the other video, so with great effort too. But I know it, but whatever. Anyway, so okay, cool. So now, so going on, and his concubine. So Bethuel begat Rebekah, and these 8 Milcah did bear to Nahor, Abraham's brother, and his concubine from Nahor, whose name was Reumah. She bare also Teba, and Gaman, and Thahash, and Machish. What? Ma'acha. And Ma'acha is the father of the Machanites. Ma'achanites. That's them. Where does it put it here? I put it here, here, here. That's them. And you know where this is? This is then therefore. Let me show you. Wait. Here. This is then therefore here. Which nowadays they are, so-called United Arabs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's them. You have dark one among them, so don't. Yeah, they look like Arabs and stuff like that. But then again, Ishmael also comes from Abraham, so they look like that too. But they intermingled with Esau in the time of the Greeks when Esau conquered all those regions. So yeah, so that and so yeah, here are the Machanites. I forgot the name, but yeah, what was it again? Machites, Macha. Okay, cool. There and here you had Lebanon, where the Hamites were, and here the Canaanites were too. So here the Canaanites were too, and yeah, yeah, yeah. Going on. So Joshua chapter 12, verse 5, and reigned in Mount Hermon, and in Salca, and in all Bashan, unto the border of the Girgashites, and the Macha. Okay, nice. And half Gilead, the border of Sihon, king of Heshbon. And I also have another map. Wait. Right. So you had them around, here, because here you had all the Hamites, and then here you had Canaan in the land of Israel, and then here above you had Aram and Eber and Peleg and stuff like that. The rest of them, and around in this region here, because when Esau was conquering the Greek Empire, when he was conquering them, what do you think he did? He fucked them. He raped them until they was white. I did a video about that also on my other channel. I couldn't post it up on this channel because they flagged it. No, sorry. I did on my other channel here on YouTube. They flagged it there, so I had to put it on YouTube. Sorry, I had to put it there. They can't flag it there. So I showed you how these. I didn't show pictures, of course, but I read it for you. How these Greeks would conquer nations, and then they would rape the men and the boys and the children and stuff like that, and make them sex slaves. Much what they're doing right now, like Jeffrey Epstein's and stuff like that. They're talking about girls and stuff like that. What do they do in their churches? They're so-called, well, the most so-called holiest of them is touching on little boys' little booty holes and stuff like that. That's what they're doing. They've been doing that. It's not something new. That's why they hated the movie named Alexander. 2004, if I'm correct. I didn't see it, but I know about it. But I didn't want to see it. I know why. But one day I might look at it, just for edification's sake, so that I can use more information against them by talking to my people, to our people, to show them things. Wait, let me look. Right, in this movie, they gave him a little boy as a present, and what do you think he was doing with that little boy? He wasn't playing Nintendo. I'll tell you that. And then the Greek people got angry. The people in Greece, they got angry because they depicted him as a little boy butt buster, like Ghostbuster, but then a butt buster. Yeah, that's him. So when you hear King Leonidas, which was an Israelite, when you hear him say, "I am not like them boy lovers," he's talking about them. But he says in the movie Phoenicians, which are the Hamites, and they was doing filthy things too. Read the book of Leviticus 18, you will see what they was doing, and also the book of Leviticus 20, you will see what they was doing. But the Edomites was doing it too. All the nations were doing it. Look at the book of Leviticus 18. It says the nations that were in the land were doing these things, and so were the other heathen nations also. So they was doing it, So he was talking about them. He's not a boy lover because he was an Israelite. But then again, you had Israelites doing the same damn thing too, and goddamn thing too, because it's damned by the Heavenly Father. So it is goddamned. Right, so they was doing it too. But later on, in the beginning, our people were not doing that. They started to follow after the heathen. Because if you read the book of Psalms 106, you will see that they were starting to do the things that the Canaanites were doing, child sacrifices and stuff like that. They've been doing these things, and then our people started to follow after them because it seemed fun to them. Just like how you have nowadays all these soul selling negroids and negrettes. They selling their souls and stuff like that. And everybody knows about the blood sacrifices in Hollywood. You have three ports, gates. You have the sodomite gate, you have the sacrifice your family or loved one gate, and then you have the middle one. And this guy, this demon, this Xxxtentacion dude, testicle dude, he wanted to sacrifice one of his friends. And this guy ran away from him, man. And then all his fans was angry at him, like, why are you dissing him? You making him depressed and sad. You should be his friend. What? And then he said, yo, get the hell out of here, man. That dude trying to kill me multiple times. Because he was having sex on a bed, and under the bed was a pentagram and stuff like that. I'm not kidding you. These man, what? Yeah, that guy. Let's see on 666 hat on. Wait. Yeah, there's a video of him with this hat on. And I'm not making this up. Team Satan. You know what he was all about. He was all about that devil worship. You know what I'm saying? And if I remember, I'll put the video in the description box where the people, where the females, the porno star. He was also in porn. This guy. He has a porn video. And his manager was that porno guy. So you know, it's like some Adam West. That's why I'm telling you, stay away from people that do stuff like that, man. You ain't got no shame. I'd be ashamed to take my shirt off in front of people. When I was, if I'm in Suriname, it's normal there, but around these Edomites, it looks kind of, you know, vagabondly like, minus the 007. It's weird. It's just weird because they weird, you know. When I'm in South America, I take my shirt off. It's just normal. You know what I'm saying? I put my shirt off. It's just normal, you know. It's a different weather too. Here in the summer, I wouldn't do that. Get out of here. People looking at me weird. No, I don't like that. I find that very strange. Right. But he's doing these things. So you have Israelites that are doing things like that. But who they got it from? Worshiping devils. And then you have this other one, ASAP Rocky or something. And I never listened to his song, what is it, Pentagram? I never listened to his, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. So, yeah. But I don't know how he sounds. I didn't even know how Kendrick Lamar sounded until I heard that song, Not Like Us. Because he's dissing Drake. I don't have a 100% problem with Drake, but I kind of have a problem with him. His DMX hate him. I don't like the way I look. I don't like his face. I was laughing when I heard, and I heard that a couple of days ago. I never heard that, man. I'm not really looking into that stuff. Sometimes I'm busy with the rap scene, but not all the time. You know, I have the old school rap. I'm busy with that every day of my life, basically, almost. Especially, what the hell? Especially when I'm walking the street. So excuse me about that. Right. Especially when I'm walking the street and I don't want to be bothered. Then I got my music on, you know, so yeah. Right, and his friend wanted to sacrifice him or something. But anyway, I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. So don't think that our people are not doing demonic stuff, okay? Right, they're doing it too. They're learning it from the heathens. And everybody knows about the selling soul thing. But still, it looks beautiful for them. You know what I often like? I like this guy. I like watching this guy because I don't know. It's fine. I don't. Sorry, what the hell? But I don't dislike this guy. I like watching him sometimes, and not all the time. I'm not interested in houses. I just look at pretty things sometimes. I'm not like lusting after these things. I'm just looking at it. You know, things like how we are going to let these slaves build our houses because it says it in the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, that they're going to build our houses. Wait a minute. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 12, if I'm correct. No. 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh, the city of the Lord. That's not what I'm looking for, actually. Yeah, that was good. Oh yeah, here, 11 was it actually. Therefore thy gates shall be open continue. No, 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee. That's what he did to us. But in my favor have I had mercy on thee. So the Lord is going to make them into our slaves, and they're going to build our houses for us. So I'm just looking at how I want my house to be decorated. I don't like windows too much. You know, it's like everybody can see me. I hate that. I like windows, but not where you can see me walking around in the house or something like that. I just don't like it. People looking at you. No, I ain't down with that. So some of them houses that's all fancy and all open. I don't know. If there's a war and you're living in a house like that, man, you are an easy target. You know, with this type of money, you probably have a whole arsenal of weapons by that time. But yeah, fighting with the Israelites, you're gonna lose. But I'm just giving you an example of a scenario in my head. But yeah, I just watch this guy from time to time. Click on the video. I'm not watching watches because I don't like that stupid stuff. And rings, I'm not interested. Cars, I'm not interested. Yeah, houses and stuff like that. I think he removed a lot of house videos. I don't see a lot of house videos anymore. I used to see only house videos. Now, what is he doing? I haven't been here for a long time. Uh, Back in the days, he only had house videos. I don't know what he did. You know, I saw this one. It's a very big house, and this guy, I think it's an Amalekite, and his wife left him. See, this guy got a house that's 500 million, and his wife left him. Yeah, man, I was looking at it laughing. all the money. He got all the money in the world. $500,000 house. The biggest and most expensive house in the world. The one. It's Vision and Future explained. Yeah, and his wife left him. Freaking funny, man. Freaking funny. I just was baffled. Like, what the. You know what I'm saying? This I saw like a few years ago, I think. Yeah, about 3 years ago or something like that. Anyway, never forgot it. Only watched it one time. It's just some things just stick with me. Anyway, enough talking. So basically, I watch this guy from time to time. You know, these houses and stuff like that. So I fantasize about how kind of I want my house. Some of these houses are very private. You know, they have glasses, but not where you can pry and spy on me or something with binoculars or something like that. I forgot which one it was. No, it wasn't this one. I think it could be this one actually, with the Michael Jordan. How you call that thing? Michael Jordan basketball court. I think it was this one, or maybe this one. I'm not sure anymore. I think it's this one. You know what? If I find it, I'll put it in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. But yeah, it was dope. Minus the Michael Jordan, because I'm not a basketball fan. I don't like Jordan, and but he's not a likable person. If you hear stories about him, you know, from the players and stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, these are Syrian type people, you know, because they live in that area, and they are those people because they came from them, you know. But like I said, nowadays you got them all pale looking. You know, when you type in Google Syrian people and stuff like that, they look like they're no, they look like Arabs. They look whitish, but you have dark skinned one among them. So yeah, the the whiter ones are being pushed on television. So when you look at the country on the television, you're gonna think, oh, it's just basic. It's all, you know, paley. But that's not 100% the case often. When you see footage of Amsterdam, Belmer, and stuff like that, Southeast or whatever, you're not gonna see a lot of Jakes, but when you come here, you be like, "What the fuck is this?" I didn't know, because I had people that came from other countries when we was teaching on the street, and they said like, "I didn't know so many black people here in Amsterdam. I thought people was walking on wooden shoes over here and skirts and not skirts. I mean, dresses and stuff like that." Nah, man, that's the image that they can push on television because yeah, seeing is more than 1,000 words because a picture is 1,000 words, but a footage is like a couple of 100 million words, and still they're lying to you. So it's not a couple of hundred. It's just maybe 1 million or something. But they can direct the story. It's like a movie. They decide who is in the shot. So when they're going out making a documentary about this country, and then shipping it off to other country with subtitles and stuff like that, or dubbing it, you know, then they will show what they want, right? So yeah, Machanites is he, this is their forefather, and it comes from Nahor, Nahor, and he had multiple wives. So going on, so it says here, half Gilead, the border of Sihon, king of Heshbon, right? So the Israelites, sorry, these Hamites then had this region over here, Heshbon, which is there. I just saw it. Where is it? Atheros, yeah, I saw that too. Mentioned that to Mount Heron. And Arur, of course. And here, this one also. Heshbon. Wait, where was that thing? I just saw it. Yeah, Heshbon, right. I'm looking for it again. Wow, I lost it. Where is it again? Here. Huh. Right, so going on. Heshbon, right. Okay, cool. Them did Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and the children of Israel smite. They killed them all of them, right? It rained in those places and stuff like that. They reigned unto the border of the Girgashites and the Machites, and half of Gilead, which is here. No, here this one. Here, this is he reigned also in Adria. They reigned here. They reigned here. Actually, here too. Actually, but this was all no Sihon, and then here was then Og, this region over here, right? And here was Sihon, onto the border of I think here's Bashan, but the border is here. It says Syria. He's the Machanites, if I'm correct. Yeah, going on. Then did Moses the servant of Yahweh and the children of Israel smite, and Moses the servant of Yahweh gave it for a possession unto the Reubenites and the Gadites, and half of the tribe of Manasseh, which I just showed. Half of the tribe of Manasseh on this side Jordan, and half of the tribe of Manasseh on that side Jordan. So they got it would look that they got the biggest portion of land, but that's how the Lord wanted it. So, and they're fruitful. Manasseh was very fruitful, but then Ephraim got a small portion here compared to how rapidly they're growing. Because Ephraim is very fruitful, I'll tell you that. You're just looking at a Puerto Rican woman and she's pregnant, yeah. But Manasseh too, but not as much as them. But anyway, going on. Verse 7. And these are the kings of the country which Joshua and the children of Israel smote on this side Jordan on the west, which is what I just showed. This is the west. Right side is the no. What the hell am I talking about? Right side is the west, and this side is the east. Right? Wow, I just messed it up again. Left side is west. Just like L.A. L.A. is here, which is west. You need to remember that. I need to remember that actually. Los Angeles is here, and New York is here. So New York is the east coast, and LA is the west coast. Live and die in LA, west coast. West side? Right. And okay, on the west. Okay, cool. Right. So going on. From Baal Gad in the valley of Lebanon, even unto Mount Halak, that goeth up to Seir, which Joshua gave unto the tribes of Israel for the possession according to their divisions, right? Because they was dividing the land amongst each other. And then here above there, you had hey, here's Shinadeth, which we just read about. But he gave him unto here. That's the point. And I think I have other names there too. Then here, Gershur, the Girgashites were there. If I'm correct, no. Yeah, but they killed them. Everybody here died. All that, everybody here died by Moses until Mount Hermon. Right there. Let me see something. I think it looks like I made a mistake, but I don't think I did. Let me think. Let me see something. Under the border of Mahasham, oh yeah. He reigned into the border of the Girgashites. Right. Going on back over here. Okay, I'm looking for something. Sorry. Mount Halak. Okay, if I can't find it, then I'm gonna just move on. Sometimes you see something and you see it, and then you look away, and then you look again, and it's gone. Right. So let me leave that. I don't think it's there. I think it's on another map. Might be. But oh yeah, speaking of maps. Oh wait, I have to do that. Right, because Esau, he went up in there and laid with these females. Well, like I was explaining, he was also making children with the females. Those are the spoils of war. That's what happens when men take over your nation. They're gonna start plowing your females. Okay, whether they want it or whether they don't want it, they're gonna do it. In the beginning, they might fight, but after a few generations, they're gonna throw themselves to the Caucasus. Look at them now. Their hair is yellow and all that type of crazy stuff. So anyway, after that, they all ran up into the Caucasus Mountains, and then they stayed there. But in the beginning, they were here, which is Mount Seir, and above here is unto Seir also, and here is of course Lebanon, where the other Hamites were. And let me see if I got something here. So this is, let me see, the Greek. Yeah, this is the Greek Empire of Seleucus. This one is the one of Alexander the Third. And then here, it started to, sorry. Here you have the Macedonian Empire. You have this one. They had cut up in four. They cut it up in four. And then this is the Roman Empire, the rise of the Roman Empire. They had Egypt, they had here, they had all these places. They went into Europe, and of course Italy. Oh, sorry, what am I looking there for? Italy here. And then you have the Roman Empire. So this is the rise of the Roman Empire. They started it out, freshly in it, and then they took over, this whole region here. And then they had possession over our land, and that's where you get the book of Matthew and stuff like that. And those don't know the New Testament, you get them from there. But we was all over these places. Especially here in Turkey. The churches were here, and we also went to Athens and all that there. We went to Cyrus too, Okay, that's enough. And okay, so I'm gonna read it again. Joshua chapter 12, verse 7. And these are the kings of the country which Joshua and the children of Israel smote on this side Jordan on the west, from Baal Gad in the valley of Lebanon, even unto the Mount Halak. And you might ask yourself, so where's Baal Gad? Well, these Hamites, these Hamites were some real Baal worshippers. They have a lot of regions and places where they would basically glorify after their god. So I typed in I typed in Baal back location, and it's there in Lebanon, right, where the Hamites were also, right. Damn it, I forgot their name. I showed it here. Yeah, I got it. Right, these Hamites were even up in here, and here's of course Lebanon, but they was there too. Right, so they made Baal Gad, and Baal Gad is actually Baal. You had Baal Peor also in that region over there, the same region, and I had it here somewhere. No, not that one. Damn it. So where did I put it? Here. Oh, Baal Bek is actually Baal Gad. Baal Gad. But the Edomites changed that name into what fits them, or I don't know what the hell they're doing. Was originally known as Baal Hadamon or Baal Gad in the Old Testament. That was the name of that place, Baal Gad. Right now you know where Baal Gad was. Now you know where it is because it's actually Baal Bek. And I put a few videos about that. But they was worshiping Satan. That's what they was doing. And then you had the Israelites, Gideon at that, in the book of Judges, chapter 6, verse 22. And when Gideon, no, wait, let me see something. I'll read this one. And when Gideon perceived that it was an angel of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Gideon said, Alas, O Yahweh, O Yahweh power, for because I have seen an angel and the Lord face to face. That's how you look at the Lord, by looking at the angel. That's how you see him face to face. Because the actual Heavenly Father, if you see him, you'd be dead. You can't see him and live. I'm going to jump to verse 32. Therefore, on that day he called him Jerubbaal, saying, Let Baal plead against him, because he had thrown down his altar. So it's Jerubbaal, it's actually, no, not actually, it's Jerubbaal, but in the Other Testament, wait, let me go and read that again before I get confused, because I'm thinking of Zerubbabel, and if I'm correct, it was the same person. But don't quote me on that one. I need to go read it again. So sorry about that. But yeah, basically his name was Gideon, and then they gave him a nickname because he was the one that broke down the altars of Baal. As you can see here, Zerubbabel let Baal defend himself. Gideon was named that. And I just read it for you in the book of Judges chapter 6. And here it says it again. But then it says contender with Baal. And it's not a family name. It's the name that he was given because he broke down. Why? It says it right here. Therefore, on that day he called him Jerubbaal, saying, Let Baal plead against him. Let fight for him. If you're really a real God, won't you hurt him? He broke down your altars, right? Won't you do him something? Because he had thrown down his altar. That's why they called him Jerubbaal. It wasn't a family name. But the Spirit of the Lord came upon Gideon, and he blew a trumpet, and Abiezer was gathered after him. So, yeah. So I think there was one gonna fight or something. Anyway, so I had something also here. Yeah. So we was against these Baal worshiping bastards, because all over the place they had the name Baal, all over the place. Let me see where I put that. Sorry. I thought I had it somewhere here. No, then maybe. Oh, you see, I did have it. That's why I put this one here. Yeah, because I wanted to show you that they had all these places with Beth Baal Meun and Baal and Baal Peor, which the Mesopotamianite, what's his name again? Balaam, Balak and Balaam. Yeah, that sorcerer. He made the Israelite to sin to Baal Peor by going basically to devil worship. And a lot of our people did devil worship. I mean, look at this little Negro over here. Look at him. They do a lot of devil worship, man. You know, that's what they're doing. Oh, yeah, that's another. That's what they love to do. You know, 2/3 of our people are gonna get destroyed because they worship Baal, as you can see him right there. Well, a statue of him, and he's one of the idols of fortune. But it's all Satanism, you know. Every one of them has a different meaning, but it's all Satan worshipper. So worshiping, so worship. So and this is the Galilee Sea, if I'm correct, because I see Beth Jeshimoth here. The men of Shittim. Right. So going on back to over here. Right. So we if you are against Baal, then you are Jerubbaal basically, or Zerubbabel. Wait a minute. Right. Yeah, going on. I think what I was thinking is that. Let me leave that. But anyway, let me go on. Now it says here, Joshua chapter 1, no, 12 verse. Yeah, that's already read. And the precision. 8. In the mountains and in the valleys, and in the plains, and in the springs, and in the wilderness, and in the south country, the Hivites, the Amorites, and the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites. The king of Jericho won. The king of Ai, which is beside Bethel, won. The king of Jerusalem, which the Jebusites were there. Jebus was it called? Won. The king of Hebron won. The king of Jarmuth won. The king of Lachish won. The king of Eglon won. The king of Gezer won. The king of Debir won. The king of Gedir won. The king of Hormah won. The king of Arad won. The king of Libnah won. The king of Adullam won. The king of Makkedah won. The king of Bethel won. The king of Tapua won. The king of Hefer won. The king of Apec won. The king of I don't need to read all that. I was really going to. Okay, the king of Dor in the coast of Dor won. The king of the nations of Gilgal won. The king of Tirzah won. All the kings 30-1. So what did Joshua do? Joshua had a major war. He was killing them. All here, all the kings. It says here, kings defeated by Joshua. He had the one in Kadesh, he had the one in Azar, yeah, Madon, Shimra, Megiddo, Tirzah, which is the last one I read actually. Of course, Ai and Jericho, and of course Jerusalem, Adullam, Lachish, Makkedah, Eglon, Debir, Gezer, which is the other one. They spelled it different, most likely, because I'm seeing it here. Where was it? Yeah, Debir and Gezer then. Gezer and Debir and Gezer. Oh, Gezer here. Gezer, no, so it wasn't that. Where is it? Here. No, here. Gezer. Where's the other one then? Oh, here, look at here. Right, so anyway, so here are the kings that died. And here you have Mount Seir, where Esau was, down there, region. There you had Amalek. And of course, the rest of the other Hamites, the giants that were there. And let me see something. Yeah, that's it. So I think I'm done. Yeah. What's this? Dead Sea is named. Oh yeah, the Dead Sea is named the Sea. Yeah, I already said that. Right. So there you have the book of Joshua, chapter 12. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.